Okay. Yeah, I am live. Oh, I am so live. Like, I am super live chat will appear here. There are no live people. And that is okay. You know why? Because I am fine with talking into the void. You know, definitely fine with that. I put some sparkly on my cheeks and I did not um, blend it well. So I'm going to do some tap, 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 blend, 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 blend. Still not good. Still not good to cover my eyeballs. Um, so I'm actually here. Yay! The reason I'm here is because it is World Cup fever. I'm checking my phone just to see if I found anything interesting. And there's nothing super interesting on my phone right now. You see, I'm talking in a higher pitch. Let me see if I can get a little bit higher, and I can talk like this for a while since nobody's in here. It makes me feel fine. It's straining my voice, and I try to rise. So if I can talk like this for a while, we'll see if I won't drop down like this. I like my voice. I think it sounds good. I think it's a voice made for radio. Hey Joe, I am really just rambling today. World Cup is coming on. I was talking about my voice and how I think it's made for radio and how I can sometimes get it to go up like this, and sometimes I can get it to go high, but I don't want it to go up that high. I'm just defaulted to my normal voice, and this is it. Um, and I just wanted to chat because I am getting ready for World Cup today. World Cup starts at 3 o'clock on the East Coast. It is going to be United States and Australia. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, United States and Australia. And I of course always. This is the only time I am incredibly patriotic. Is during World Cup. So every 4 years for the men, every 4 years for the women, I cheer my little butt off for the United States teams. So I'm hoping that the United States men will win today. I feel like we have a good chance. Last time we played Australia, we beat them 2-0. So that's good. They will bring a stronger team this time around. So we'll have to be ready for that. But I think it'll be exciting game if they can bring the same energy. If the crowd can become like the 12th man. If the crowd can be behind the team, then I think we'll do great. Um, at least we'll play a little bit harder. Who knows if we'll win? Um, and that is okay. I plan on this winning. My bestie Mish Mish Michelle is coming over today. Um, your man is staying home right now to watch the World Cup. I think that's good. Yeah, yeah. World Cup is the really the only thing that I kind of stop my livelihood for during all 4 years. Okay, you're 57. He's 67. Okay, yeah. Every 4 years without fail, I stop whatever I'm doing for a month and a week or a month and 2 weeks, however long the World Cup is, and I make sure I watch every game. I have not missed a game since the 80s. And actually got to go to a game when it was here in 1994, and then went to the Olympics in 96 because they were in Atlanta and that's where I live. So I got to go see the Athens semifinal and final game for football, soccer. Um, So yeah, I'm excited for the game today. It's going to be fun. Michelle's going to come over. We're just going to blaze a little bit, hang out. No, neither of us drink. Well, she drinks. I shouldn't say neither of us drink. She does drink. She just doesn't drink a lot. Um, so she may have a drink. I don't know. She'll have to bring her own drinks because we don't have any drinks in the house. We do have like fizzy drinks like Dr. Pepper and um, let's see, what else do we have? Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, unfortunately, like egg is from the Midwest, so we have Pepsi. Um, so we have Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, and I think we have Diet Coke from the last time that Mish Mish brought a 6 pack over. We just kept it, and so I should put some in the refrigerator. So when she comes over here, she'll have some. Yeah, that's what I'll do. But yeah, I'm excited for World Cup, and then right after USA plays, Scotland plays, so that's going to be fun too. I will watch that game as well. I watched them all. I just tape them and watch them on the times that they're not actually playing. Um, Yes, I sound old because I said I taped them. I DVR'd them, I guess is the correct way of saying it. I don't know. Like it may just be tape. I don't know. Like it's Fubo streaming service, and I just it's a way that allows you to record the games. So yes, I record the games. I don't tape them anymore. It's not VHS, it's not beta, it's not DVD. Um, it's now DVR. So yeah, down with the times. Um, but yeah. So Joe, you do you not watch football? I I Egg now watches football. She was not a big fan before we started dating. And now she can recognize all the teams in the Premier League. She knows the other type of game. Uh, oh, okay, just retired from being a basketball coach at the YMCA. That's pretty cool. I am. I was not good at basketball. I tried. Um, it was actually kind of funny. They put me in. They chose me because of course they saw this tall, lanky, black at the time boy with an afro and thought, yes, basketball player, superstar. So they got me in. I shot into our basket, thereby scoring in the wrong basket. They took me out, and I think that was the end of my basketball career. To be completely honest, I just was not a good basketball player. Now I like to see the women play. The women play of the WNBA. They are great, and I'm having a great time seeing them play. Um, this is my bear. I just want to show you. I got them from Pride. They had those little spinners that you can spin on, and there was only one bear, and it was this one. And it was the very first thing I did at Pride. I spun and I won this bear, and it was from a church. And it's Unity North Atlanta, I think is the name of the church. And it says "Love is love" on the other paw. Unity, North Atlanta. And this bear, it seems to be a good luck habit, so I just keep it with me and carry it. Yes, Joe, me too. Me too. 100% me too. Yes. I can't, to be completely honest, I cannot tell you the last time I saw a guy's game. But I can tell you that I'm in many Atlanta Dream forums and Dallas Wings forums and New York Liberty forums and um, Connecticut Sun and um, Phoenix and yeah, I'm definitely down with the WNBA and like the women's professional soccer league. Down with them. Yeah, I am a women's sports woman or person. My shit alternates between woman and person. So, but yeah, I love women's sports. I do. I loved playing with my girlfriends when I was younger, and I loved watching women's sports as I grew older. So I've always watched women's sports. It's not like something new. I would go to women's volleyball when I went to school at College of Charleston. I would go watch the women play volleyball. And then we would progress to watching other sports, and now we go to what is it? Roller derby. Roller derby, yay! Roller derby is so much fun too. Roller derby is, and roller derby is pretty inclusive in that it allows trans women, non-binary people, trans men. It doesn't matter. For the most part. For the most part, I have not. To be fair, I have not seen a cis hetero man on a roller derby team. I've seen some trans men, and I've seen some non-binary people, and trans women, and cis women, lesbians. Um, you know, and I guess yeah, cis straight women. But never really cis straight guys, and that's fine. That's I'm not really clocking for cis straight guys. I want to see, um, um, but yeah, I like. Uh, let's see the games today: USA, Australia, Scotland, Morocco. Oh, Brazil, Haiti. Wait, is that tomorrow? No, that's tonight at 8:30. Brazil, Haiti, and then the late game tonight at 11 is Turkey with their new spelling, which I like, Turkiye, um, and Paraguay. So that'll be good games. And then the games tomorrow, which I want to see. Um, but I'm going to do a live tomorrow with Sturge. So if you know who Sturge is, Joe, we'll be doing a live at some point tomorrow. I just want to confirm with him. I talked to them yesterday, and we had planned on doing something Saturday, but I want to make sure he's up to it still. But tomorrow's games are at 1 o'clock. Netherlands and Sweden. That'll be a good game. 4 o'clock. Germany and Ivory Coast. That will be a very good game. And finally, Ecuador at Curacao. And that will be an amazing game. I would like to see Ecuador win. Um, uh, Ooh, I've just got word. Hi, Kimberly Ann. I've just got word that my friend has posted something about reparations, considering that it is Juneteenth, and some racist Christians are really mad now. Go figure. Racist Christians, huh? Mad, huh? You know, so like, I think at this point we live to make the racist Christians mad. I will be sprinkling Happy Juneteenth liberally in all of my posts today, as I already have done. Um, Sometimes Sturge embarrasses you. Why? What does Sturge do that embarrasses you? Like, is it that he's funny or too kind? I love Sturge. I think they're wonderful. He's got a big heart, um, and yeah, he's really nice, and they're also non-binary, so I use he they. Those are his pronouns, he they. So I use he, and then I will switch to they. No. Raised too conservative. Shit. Oops. Yeah. I can get a little wild with him. I like our time together because I become a little bit more rambunctious. I am not one to shy away from sex talk or anything like that. I don't know what you mean by like being too conservative in the way Sturge talks. Like maybe yeah, Brandon. Like I guess when I consider both Brandon and Sturge, Brandon's a little bit more conservative, and Sturge is a little bit more outspoken about certain topics. Um, I think that when you put me in the mix, I'm probably out there with Sturge. Um, oh, swipe left and right. Yes, our fuck Mary swipe lefts. Yes, those are fun. Those are a lot of fun. You can tell you what kind of person you like and what kind of person you don't. And sometimes people are embarrassed to say what kind of people they like. It exposes people, especially when you have to pick like between, let's just say, you between three guys, and it kind of exposes what what you're if you're just playing the game just to play the game. It tells a lot. It tells what kind of person you're interested in, what you in terms of looks, if you know anything about the person, how that influences your pick. I love that game. Excuse me. um yeah, and so I did that with Egg, and she was not ready for it, but she played along just fine. um it's a fun game. My little uh, I've got little shiny bits on me, but they're not sparkling the way I'd like them to sparkle. Hmm. Okay. Well, I have to work on that. Swipe left, swipe right. Um, yeah. Fun game. Fun game. Um, I'm trying to see if I can get Sturge and Brandon back together. If we can do another threesome, as I like to call it. Um, Again, we usually do that on Mondays. I know it probably won't be this Monday, um, but maybe in a couple of Mondays, when Sturge starts to feel a lot better. I know I keep on saying this, but I know we're supposed to do one tomorrow, and I think the one tomorrow is just going to be like a talk, like a sit down and talk with nothing planned. No fuck Mary swipe left. No. No, whatever else the normal format that we would do. We're not going to be doing that. Um, yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it'll just be a talk. I think he was inspired to sit down and have a talk after they heard the talk I had with Will Fullwood. Um, Thank you, Joe. Happy Juneteenth. Yes. Yeah, the talk I had with Will Fullwood was pretty inspiring to Sturge, and they want to have um, at least a talk, and like not just fuck Mary swipe. And so I want to do that. I don't have to do fuck Mary swipe left all the time. Um, I can just talk about all sorts of stuff. I and talking especially about um, uh, uh, especially about politics as it relates to trans people and being black and being in an interracial relationship. That's where my intersections are, and my yeah, that's where my intersections are. So I kind of stick to that. I don't do like all the major political postings and writings. and doing Epstein stuff or breaking political news. Although that, once again, that's if it relates to trans stuff, then yeah, I will probably jump on that and get that out as quickly as possible, in some way, shape, or form, fashion. And it may not be on Substack, it may be on another platform. But like today, I actually did a live on Facebook, which is kind of crazy because I have never done a live on Facebook before. So I did one. Um, and that was fine. I just had a discussion with Elizabeth Silic LaRue, um, and about possibly getting just get I'm in the information gathering stage of possible immigration to Mexico. Um, so like I said, definite information gathering stage. We are not moving tomorrow. We have no plans to move anywhere yet. We have, like, I mean, I have my brother-in-law lives with us now, um, and you know, my other brother-in-law is like 30 minutes away, and my blood family is around here, and my chosen family is around here. And I personally don't want to leave my chosen family. Yeah, and you know, and my chosen family is not going to move anytime soon. So, at least I don't think they are. You never know. You never know. They could, but I don't think so. There are children involved, and the children need to graduate high school before I would think that my chosen family would want to pick up and move somewhere. One thing I will tell you, though, is we have already made it official, pinky sworn, um, that we will be living together as golden girls, so that we can take care of one another. And I mean, it it's going to be a little different living together. I know, because Bestie is a different way than I am. Um, we both have mental illnesses, and well, so do all three of us do. Egg too. So, we look after each other. We have physical illnesses. Egg and I. Um, Mish Mish is pretty healthy on that. Um, but sh- she's an only parent, so um, we don't. I don't want to leave her, because we help with girls when she goes out of town. We take care of the girls. When she needs to do work stuff, we take care of the girls. Um, it's just family. So let's see. In 2 months, two best friends moved. One to Canada, the other to Texas. So groundless. Yeah, that it seems. Yeah, that would be. Groundless would be a good word. Yeah. Um, oh, I'm sorry, Joe. Wow. That's hard. Yeah, that would be hard. Um, yeah, my chosen family is, really, we're bonded. So, leaving would make it extremely hard. Um, and I don't think we would leave unless we absolutely had to, um, or unless they agreed to leave with us. And I don't see that happening. So, we're probably going to stay put, unless, yeah, unless Trump and Kemp and all the Georgia Republicans make it just intolerable to live here, and Trump makes it intolerable to live in the United States being trans. At that point, then I will have to we will have to find some way to get somewhere. But you know, as of right now, we are planning on staying in the ATL. Um, I like I said, I did have a little sit down with Elizabeth Silic Larue today, and it was nice of her to give me some time and to explain some things that would be needed in terms of getting started in the immigration process to Mexico. Um, that's what we talked about was the immigration process to Mexico, um, and you know there would be some hurdles that I would have to face, mainly because when when I got married, I was married under a different gender and a different name. So maybe not gender. I don't think gender is on your marriage certificate. I don't, whatever. But my name is on it, and it's a different name. We got married in Las Vegas, so they will not let us they will not let us do anything. They will not up. They will not amend our birth certificate without us being in Las Vegas County Clerk office. So we are like, well, we're never going to go to Las Vegas. And, you know, the bad thing is they didn't send us back our original copy. We only have we do have another copy, but it's not the original copy. Um, what's up, Nerdy? Movie Texas work incredible job in the music industry. Totally reasonable. Yeah, if yeah, incredible job in the music industry, sure. You know, if you yeah, if you play and you have the opportunity to play, then you know, I guess that's what you do, right? But that had to be hard. Thank you, Nero D. Happy Juneteenth. Miranda is actually, if you know, the poet Miranda is the one who is getting some hate from the racist Christians and I don't know. Oh, she's posting on Threads. So if y'all follow the poet Miranda on Threads, y'all need to go there and back her up. I know I will in a bit. Um, it's usually a mess. Threads is kind of a mess. I like it. Like you know, you can go viral. There's some crazy shit that goes down on Threads, but you know, the crazier stuff does get crazy. But yeah, um, Juneteenth apparently posting about reparations. Oh, she's posting about reparations. That's why. Um, oh, you're not on Threads. Okay, yeah. I do not use Threads all that much. I'm not very good at it. I have gone viral several times on Threads on accident. Um, but other than that, I use it every once in a while. Like I will use Instagram and it will load it to Threads as well. And so I'll get like a comment from Threads that says somebody liked it or something like that. And then I will check my Threads. I usually don't use Instagram all that much. I will use Instagram to make a reel. I use Facebook to post memes and Substack notes to post memes and notes. Um, um, I love memes. You know, I talk through memes. Um, it's yeah, it's a good way to talk for me. Um, Instead of me typing it all out. I know that's incredibly lazy. I could do it, but that's what my long form stuff is for. And I haven't written long form in a long time. I've been in a writing slump. Writing slump has been bad. Like I even tried to write some things down. Um, Not note taking today because I did that and that's fine. But like just I tried to write a poem and nothing was coming out and I was writing and I looked at it and I ripped it out of the pad and threw it in the trash because it just was gibberish. Nothing was making sense and nothing is sparking um, nothing is hitting right now in terms of my writing. And that may be because I'm just focused on World Cup so much and the watching and the participation of World Cup. Now maybe I'll write about World Cup, but I was never one to write about sports. I wrote about Arsenal because they won the Premier League after 22 years. First time in 22 years I wrote about Arsenal. So because they're my team and I followed them for it has to have been at least 25 years now. Um, so I did write about them, but I usually don't write about sports because I don't know. I'm not a sports writer type of person. Um, I should write more about myself, about my moods, because I'm finally coming out of this manic episode that I've been in. I've been in a manic episode for we've tracked it back to March, and we're not talking about this past March, but March previous. So March of 2025. It's been a long time. I'm finally sleeping again, and because I was getting to, I mean, I was close to the Grippy Socks Motel multiple times, um, and I'm thankful that I didn't have to be put in or institutionalized or 3-day hold or anything like that because honestly they wouldn't know what to do with me as a black trans person. Where are they going to put me? And so um I'm keeping myself out of being institutionalized so far, and it's been good. I did have rehab and one institutional stay, and that sucked. But you know, yeah. So I'm coming out of this manic episode. I've been in this manic episode, and then it turned into a mixed episode, and then bopped right back into a manic episode. Um, but I'm taking this drug called Libalvi. It's new. It's olanzapine, which if you don't know olanzapine, it's Zyprexa. So it's Zyprexa and Semidorphin or Samidorphin, Samidorphin. And that Samidorphin is used to cut the desire to eat on Zyprexa, because when you take Zyprexa, like seriously, like the first time I took Zyprexa, I gained, no joke, like 75 pounds in mere months. We're trying to fight that urge to eat that that is common with Zyprexa. Um, with the addition of the samidorphin into that same pill. So it's like a half and half. Um, um, and being how strong it is, it like knocks me out. I am groggy and drowsy and all kinds of seven dwarfs names. I it like seriously, I'm sleeping 12 to 14 hours a day now, where before I was sleeping, 1 to 3 hours a day, and functioning just fine. Now I'm sleeping just too much. So I hope that what happens is that my body will level out and get used to it, and then I won't sleep so much. At least that is the hope. Um, right now, though, I can definitely feel like the chatter in my brain, while not gone. The tabs that were open, a lot of them have been closed. So I don't have like full like 70 tabs open. Right now there's only like 20. So there's always going to be some tabs open. I just my neurodivergence itself will lends itself to having um, multiple and same thing with the bipolar. So um, and the anxiety and the panic attacks, like all of it works together to form not even a monologue. like a party, a little. It's a rave in my brain sometimes. And sometimes it's kind of slow. Sometimes it's fast. Right now it's slow because it's the medicine. The medicine has taken all of my I don't know, all of my rah rah. You know, um, and it sucks. I hate it. I hate being on medication like this that makes me feel like I'm dragging, because my by nature I'm usually high energy. Um, with the exception, like I'm high energy for a bit, and then I have to come back and recharge. So I can do that. Like I can throw out all that energy I have energy to throw out, but then I need to come home and sit and recharge, and then I'm good. Um, but now it's just drowsy, like fucking shit. Medication, psychiatric medication will do that to you. I often wonder if I were just to stop taking all of my medication, like what exactly would happen? Like how fast would I have to be institutionalized, or would I? You know, would I be able to find a way to maintain? Thanks, NeuroD. Talk to you later. Would I find a way? Be able to find a way to maintain um, myself without the medication? And the my thought to that is no, because I just posted a meme recently that said, if you're feeling good and you know it, it's your medication. And that's true for me. I'm beginning to feel good again, and not in a manic way, but in a okay. I can be responsible and start maybe looking for a part time job way. Um, and that is where I need to be. So I'm gonna go, y'all. The game starts in an hour. I'm going to pregame with some smoking and some chilling, um, Juneteenth style. I thank y'all for hanging out with me. Let's do the no trash. Let's see. I'm so sorry, but Zeb just well. My bestie just canceled on me, motherfucker. Love my bestie, love her to death, but I understand why she did this. I understand. Sometimes you gotta let your bestie do things with her other friends. Um, so, no trash, no transphobia, no racism, no ableism, no sexism, no homophobia, no xenophobia, no what's the other one? No xenophobia, no Islamophobia, land back, reparations, no borders, fuck Trump, fuck ICE. All right, y'all, have a good day. Bye bye.